Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome to the very first weekly vlog I've ever made. With that being said, completely forgot to start the video because I was so excited of getting into the academy. So enjoy! Let me know what you think. If you'd like to see more of these, I'll probably get better at starting them then. This is super weird. I feel like it's the first day of school. Sorry for the echo. It's gonna be echoey. I feel like it's the first day of school, but also no one's here. So it feels like the first day of school during the summer. Couldn't figure out how to turn on the lights either. Okay, on to making noise for the first time in 3 months. Ha! Holy moly. It is really nice to sing again. I have to remember not to overwork myself today because that's probably what's gonna happen. By the way, for those of you who are not from the Royal Academy of Music or don't study here or have never been here, this is the David Josephus Hall, but because I'm a singer, I need a big room all to myself. Oh yeah. Look at all my adoring fans. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. I'm so excited. Like I have so many things that I can do and I'm just like, oh, I can sing, I can do this. This is making me, oh, I'm getting really emotional. Okay, didn't think I was gonna get emotional at all, but. Avi, remember how to play the piano. That's a chord. I'm so giddy. I'm so giddy. It really, I have to say, singing really does rejuvenate you. So, okay, so I've been singing for quite a bit, and I think I need to give myself a bit of a break. I got in here at 9:30, and I haven't really stopped singing. And now it's 9:45, quarter to 10, 11. Hello. So I have for sure been the first person in a lot of these rooms because I have had to break through some of these. They were like not clicking properly. So there are very strict rules about who can be where at what time. And there's no elevators. And there are very specific staircases you're allowed to use also. And the academy staircases, for anyone coming to the academy in the future, they whip you into shape. And the singers have the 4th floor, like some rooms on the 4th floor and the 5th floor. And mind you, you can only go with the stairs. So don't be like me and overpack yourself for the whole day because you're not allowed to do anything else. But to be fair, I'm supposed to be here till really late today. So I feel like it's okay, but I wouldn't do it again. Okay, so before I get on practicing with Norman, someone asked what I am singing currently. So I'm mostly working on my final recital. I can see my eyes. On my final recital. So I have 3 Israeli pieces. Well, 3 pieces from one Israeli song cycle, which is not very known to the Western world, but Also not very known in Israel, but I really like it, and it's by a composer named Itzchak Edel. Then I am singing Baba the Bearded Turks aria from Stravinsky's Rake's Progress. Then I am working on unknown German aria from a German opera version of Taming of the Shrew. Then it's called Die Kraft Versagt. I'll link all of the ones that I'm singing in recordings that I've been listening to down below, so you can check them out. Then, of course, I am singing some Charlotte because I love her and she is a part of me. But I'm singing her third aria, which is right after Sophie, her sister, leaves and she's all alone and she's very confused. Then two Mahler songs, Erinnerung, which I sang in my last video. Well, didn't sing, but you watched me practice. And Phantasie. And then a wonderful Massenet ender. I have two Massenets in here. And that is Ouvre tes yeux bleus, mon mignon. That's what I'm singing. And then I've been dispersing it with singing like really lighthearted stuff that either I work on with, you know, just for fun, like Old English Song, and other French songs that I have worked on in the past year that are just freeing and opening. And that's it. Okay, change of venue again. Ta-da! Fun fact, that is by Elton John, Sir Elton John, put that here. And the scene in the film, Rocket Man, was filmed on the stage right here. This is where it was. Fun, huh? Cool. The feedback is really... Can you hear that echo? One. It's messing with my head. I guess it is. This is an example of why it's really good to practice in different spaces. But boy, oh boy. I wonder what it's gonna be like when I actually start singing and not just warming up my vocal cords. Ooh. He's just like staring at me down. Okay, so while I'm in here and with all these people, I'm going to try and run through everything that I have. I've been doing like slowly bits and pieces of them, but I'm thinking I'm gonna try and do a section of all of them, see where I'm at. There's this one thing that is driving me crazy in Baba's aria. It's not hard or anything like that, it's just not as clean as I want it to be. So the phrase literally goes, Hayten. I want it to be faster because it's 16th, so it's not that I want it to be faster, it is faster. It says, Hayten. That's what it should be. But in order to make it work in my head, I've made this is a great practice technique for anyone. I made an exercise out of it. So then I started, this starts on an F, and it goes down, F. But I just basically started way lower, so. Make an exercise out of it, and then you'll learn it in. And then you learn it in the right area. I think it's not too difficult then. I don't know. I might have confused everyone there. But yeah, if it's a difficult phrase, make an exercise that you work up to it and not just. Well, day one, done. That was really great. I really miss singing. And yeah, gonna sign off for today and I'll see you again tomorrow. I have a lot less time tomorrow, so I have to be more productive. Good morning. I'm much more tired today than I thought I would be, but I'm like really worn out. But here we are, day 2 of a week in the practice room. Well, someone asked for a practice room tour. Can't really do that here again, once again. Piano. And this is the French horn room, because here you go, those French horn people. And someone else asked if we're all in the same room, like how is this safe, how is this possible? So no, everyone has their own room to practice. The academy has a very specific guidelines for who's allowed to be in the building when, and you have to come, oh, that's better. And you have to come according to the time that they set you, so you can't even like come whenever you want, like, oh, this fits for me now. But when you come in, you have to sign in, you have to wear your lanyard all the time so that they know
No one else can come in the building other than people who are allowed to be in the building. And there are like hand sanitizer places everywhere, and they clean the place all the time. Yeah, these guys are everywhere. You know when you've used it too much, like too frequently at the same time, and it just becomes like dry skin. But yeah, on to practicing. My voice is a bit tired today because I think I really did push forward a bit too much yesterday. But today I only have 2 hours, so we gotta get to work. As I said, I'm a bit tired today, so I think I'm going to warm up a little bit. And then there's some, I wrote down yesterday, there's specific places in the music that I'm working on that are not as comfortable vocally yet, so I think I'm gonna work on those. I'm gonna focus on that stuff today instead of just running my repertoire, because I don't think I need to run it right now. And tomorrow, so excited, tomorrow I actually have coaching. It is also 9:30 in the morning again. It's one of an alto. This is when I want to be a jazz singer, like Nina Simone, something like that, Billie Holiday. If you're feeling like you can't find the note because you're not placing it, give it a second. Don't automatically sing. I know this sounds very... Some people this will sound like, yeah, duh, Avi, what are you talking about? Who does that? But when I was starting off to sing, I didn't have a grasp of what was considered tonal or not. Like, I didn't have a grasp of the sound I was making, and I didn't have the ability to focus the sound the way I would like to. So what I would do is just like listen to the chord and then fall into it. So if you're playing the chord, this goes for anyone who has trouble with intonation. It's a lot of time sitting at the piano and listening. So, for example, kind of like fall into it and then remember that it's all the same note. Repeat that with like different notes on different scales. But when you're starting an exercise, let the chord sit for a minute before you start. Hear it, find it, listen to it, absorb it, texturize it, and then sing it. I actually think the sound is coming out fine. It's just I just feel groggy, but the sound is actually not bad and it's pretty tight. It is really important to go down. Don't just go up. You know what I'll try today? Because I wasn't able to try it before because I couldn't make noise. I want to try the Rachel Willis Sorson's exercise. That sounds like fun. Exciting things that happen in my life right now. Is she not? Sing it, can't play it. They need 2 beats. Is she not? Not as I, that is what I know. You sigh, then cry, for she your wife shall never be your... No. So the aim of the game right now is not to move in any capacity. Just stick straight, because I tend to like fidget, and it's not that fidgeting is bad, it's just really not what I want to do. I really want to make sure that it's in place. I know this isn't what I set out to do today, but I'm really not enjoying staying at the piano, so I want to make some sound.
Die Liebe immer
wrap up of today's session, because I didn't wrap up yesterday very much, but I want to wrap up today. Not very productive, as I would have liked it to be, but I'm really tired and I have a bit of a headache starting. I think it's hay fever. But yeah, all in all, singing without moving, getting better, getting much better. And the Charlotte I can now do completely still. I think I might add one more day to the not moving thing so that I can focus more on the character and not the, ooh, what am I doing? What am I doing? No, we're just gonna stay still one more day. And then the memory is getting a bit better in memory, the Mahlers, and I am able to keep the phrases going as much as I want in getting to where I want to be in the second Mahler, in the Phantasie. I just need to more, and I need to work on my German. Okay, I know. I need to make sure that that's perfectly cleaned up. I might call a friend. Didn't work on the bubble like I wanted to, and didn't touch 4 pieces. Didn't touch 4 pieces today. I might do one more before I go because I still have about like 6 more minutes. Plenty of things you can do in 6 minutes. But yeah, not perfect, but second day back, really tired. All my muscles hurt because I moved for the first time yesterday. We'll get there. But I am really liking my outfit today. I would like to mention this again. Hello, and welcome to day 3. Today is Wednesday. Cute little dress with some sneakers on. Yeah, just had a coaching for 2 hours, which was interesting. It's been a really long time since I had a coaching. And a bit tired, but now I'm practicing for 2 hours. And then I'll go home, but I think I'm gonna have a snack first. I brought a bagel, and yeah, we're back in 409 today. How are you guys doing? Just thoughts about today. So today I'm in the practice room a lot later. It's, what time is it now? 2:10, and I had a coaching that started at 11:45, but basically it's been a later day. I don't think that works for my system very well. And I think now that I'm graduating and I'm going to be setting my own schedule, I definitely think making sure I practice earlier in the day is definitely gonna help me. Can you tell how I'm just not, Get good days and get bad days. You know what day it is today? Bad day. Come, sweet, come, why so glad? Come, sweet, come, why so glad? Smile at Baba, who loving smiles at you. Do not frown, husband dear. Sit down. You're not going to believe this. I've had Norman for 4 years now? 4 years now. 4. His battery is dying. Norman, not now. I thought I might actually get to answering one of your questions right now, because why not? One of the questions was, ever wish you were a different voice fach? If so, how did you come to accept your voice? Okay, this is a magnificent question for so many reasons. To begin with, I started off as a soprano. I thought I was very much a soprano. And everyone had told me for a really long time, you're a soprano, you have a very easy top. And built up my entire life thinking I was going to sing Tosca. I was like, that's my role. And all the big soprano stuff, because I'm definitely a big soprano. That's all I thought I was. Then, when I was 23, someone said to me, I think you're not. Or was I 24? was 24. I was told I was not a mezzo anymore, not a soprano, and then was potentially a mezzo. Coming to the realization that I wouldn't be able to sing roles that I had always dreamed about, Antonia from Tales of Hoffmann was my dream. I was like, it's only half an hour. It seems like a great way to get into the system. Like, they'll pick her to do this. When it comes to roles, just research and find other good roles. I have fallen in love with Charlotte, and I'm like, that's my lady, that's my girl. And I found a lot of other roles that I've really enjoyed. So I think just looking for the roles instead of looking for the voice types. Like within your role, voice type, look for the role. Yeah, I had a really tough time getting started and getting back into things and getting going. But in the end, I actually think I really cleaned up Bubba the Turks aria, which hopefully in my coaching tomorrow, I'll be able to be a little bit better about it. But yeah, what else? Oh, figuring out the rhythm in that Mahler, and yeah, I only did those 2 today. I guess that's all I did today. But you know what? I did precise work on big things. Till tomorrow. Day 4, it's Thursday, and it's really hot out. I wore a blazer because I needed pockets because this dress doesn't have any pockets and I'm out of clothes. And I need to breathe. But yeah, it's really hot out. I even brought extra sunscreen with me. Anyway, first coaching session today via Zoom. Very excited. I know everyone's been doing this for quite some time now, but it's my first time, so nervous and excited. We'll see how it goes. I even remembered to bring out a printed copy of my music because I have to use my iPad to talk on the phone. But yeah, looking forward to that. Gotta warm up. My notebook arrived last night, so I have a new, look how pretty I made it. So she made it all pretty. I'll leave a link in the description box of the store that I ordered this from on Etsy. And then look at that, it's my practice journal. Ooh yeah, so many great things to write in there. And then I'm letting myself doodle at the bottom. But yeah. Someone asked, if I'm Mexican, can I study in the academy? Yes, basically. It's not based on your nationality, whether or not you're allowed to study here. It's just if you get in, you get to study here. So work hard and do your best to find creative ways to pay for your degree because degrees are expensive. But yeah, really anyone can study here. There are people from all over the world, and I'm sure there's a group of Mexicans studying here. I haven't met any yet, but I'm sure there are, and I'm sure there's a way to find that out with like social media. I'm sure you can Google Mexican musicians who are studying in London, and yeah, I think that's the best way to do things. If you are interested and want to have questions about coming from your country to a university in another one, try and find Facebook groups or Instagram pages or Twitter feeds where people are from your country and live in where you want to go, and ask them all the questions that they did, because every country's different and everyone's experience is a bit different, but you can kind of grasp how they made it work. I think that's the best way to do it. Basically, just find other people from your nationality who are studying at the place that you want to study, and then ask them all your questions, because it might be that from your country there are certain teachers that could also help you to get into the schools that you want to go. So yeah, but yes, that's the easy part of the question is yes, you can study at the academy if you're Mexican. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna get back to practicing now. Scorned, abused, neglected, baited, wretched me. Why is this? Why is this? Hello.
Avi, hello.
Well, that was really great and very helpful. Oh,
something about doing a good coaching that you're just kind of like, oh yes, I'm invincible. But yeah, I'm gonna keep practicing what she told me to do. And then I have a 2.5 hour break that I have to sit in Regent's Park, and then I'll be back in here. So I'm gonna make a plan for when I sit in the park, wasting my time. This is what's not great about this situation right now. We are here for round 2 of Thursday. I've been sitting outside for 2.5 hours and I am a goner. I'm zonked. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I did get myself a little bit of pick-me-up, some pineapple from good old Phantasie Waitrose. I'm gonna try and sing, but really I think I'm gonna focus on cleaning things up just because it's so hot out. A lot of people not socially distancing. That park was crowded, like super uber crowded, which did not make me feel good. I get asked quite a bit, not only on this video, but actually quite a lot. How long should someone practice for? And it really depends, because also, for instance, right now I'm working on 7 notes. I'm working on 7 notes for the last like 8 minutes. But just so, because that's what my body needs in order for that notes to sit in. So I'm doing it really slowly. So I just have, but the moss will get in them. That's what I need to learn. It's not that I don't know it, I'm just trying to refine the tuning. So I'm basically singing it on repeat and I'm going insane. But just a demonstration. But the moths, but the moths, but the moss will get. It is important to stop every so often because I was doing it right before and now I'm not. But yeah, there's no right amount of time to practice. It's really focusing on what you need to do and perfecting that before you leave the practice room. If you feel like you're not getting it right anymore, you should probably stop and give yourself a break. All right, I think we're gonna pack up day 4 now. It's 8:15 and I have to vacate 15 minutes before I'm done. Or at least that's what they told me. I think it's safe to say that I'm exhausted, and I think waiting outside for 2.5 hours is not great for my mental health or my, I don't know. Also, there were just so many people not following protocol, and that really upset me. Anyway, it's finally Friday. Oh my God, I am schwitzen. Oh. Boy, oh boy. So we're in room 515 today, which is both home to my favorite feature in the academy and the scariest feature in the academy. Favorite, this glorious window that kind of looks over Regent's Park, and it just feels like London, and it's just the most beautiful window on a beautiful day. And then the scariest thing in the academy, whatever happened to her eyes? Like, also she's dirty. Could no one give her some love? Someone at one point, like, looks like they penciled in over her face. I don't know. It's absolutely terrifying. Whew. But I do have to say, before we get started with practice day, after a week-long of vlogging, I'm actually really loving this, and I would like to get a actual vlogging camera because I only have like a big heavy-duty camera now. So we'll see how we can do that. Maybe if I get 100 Patreons by January, I'll buy myself a vlogging camera. Let's see if we can do that. The link is down below. So all week I've been trying to do the Rachel Willis Orson warm-up, which I'll link down below. but I'm so out of shape that I don't want to share it. But today I was almost able to do it. Maybe I'll share it next vlog, but wow. I'm getting there. A little bit every day. Do a little bit every day and I'm almost there. But yeah, it's a muscle worker and I don't have any muscles left. All right, I think we're warmed up enough for today, or that's all the time that's all this time that we have. That's all the time that we have. So, we're gonna go in with Bubba. Good old Bubba. Just goes to show, I started this in December, and there's always slow work to do on it, and I will always come back to it, and there will always be more work to do on any aria. But specifically, this one is tricking me. But top tip when learning music like this, which is modern or contemporary, although it's not, but like difficult music, I'm revising it now in my head while singing the names of the notes. So fa do fa 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 re fa 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 re fa sol sol fa sol mi do sol sol do sol do sol do sol do sol re 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 fa 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 re fa 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 sol fa sol mi. Now that does not happen easily for me. That took me about 4 days. But my point is, if you can't play the notes on the piano, see, this is why I would need a vlogging camera. If you're sitting at the piano but you don't have your music and you're trying to remember what the music is, and if you can't remember how it starts, you don't know it well enough. You should always know what notes they start with. So make sure you sing it a lot as solfège, or if you use the C, D, E, F, G, A, B system, use that, or if you use do, re, mi, use do, re, mi. But use a system that will let you remember exactly what note it is and not just, as I was saying, both brothers wore mustaches, but Sir John was taller. They gave me the musical glasses that was in Vienna. No, it must have been Milan because of the donkeys. That's not the speed of this actual piece. This piece goes, as I was saying, both brothers wore mustaches, but Sir John was taller. They gave me the musical glasses that was in Vienna. No, it must have been Milan because of the donkeys. Yeah, but take your time. It takes a really long time to get to this point. And then once the pianist comes, you'll be like, that's what it actually is supposed to sound like. So make sure you actually know your music. Don't generally learn it, especially if you have dyslexia, and especially if it is not Mozart. As I was saying, both brothers wore mustaches, but Sir John was taller. They gave me the musical glasses that was in Vienna. No, it must have been Milan because of the donkeys. Vienna was the Chinese fan. Or was it the bottle of water from the river Jordan? I'm certain at least it was Vienna and Lord Gordon. It was Vienna and Lord Gordon. Need to work on that. But we have the first page. And that is it. A week in the practice room. That's all, folks. I think I really enjoyed this. Definitely need to get into better shape. I am 100% out of shape. I think focusing on certain things is really good for me, and I'm very happy about my focusing on things, but we'll see. I really enjoyed making this video, and if you enjoyed watching it, please let me know and I will make more of these. Leave a like and a comment and subscribe and hit that little notification bell so you can be notified when a new video comes out, which, if you would like to see more of me and support my work, please check out my Patreon, which is down below. You can also see more of me in my newsletter, which is also linked down below. And I hope you enjoy my newsletter. Okay, I think I need to pack up and get going. So don't forget to have a great week. Drink lots and lots and lots of tea and tons of water. And wear a mask. Wear a mask, please. If you're leaving the house, wear a mask. Take a mask with you. And don't forget to watch an opera. Let me know what you saw.
or let me know what you're doing in the practice room. Use the hashtag Diva Studies, and we'll catch up. Okay. Avi out.